lecture contents, where we have basically focused on the concepts like abstract class, the concept which is called as need of abstract class. Then we have seen the concept of upcasting and downcasting. Then I have also explained you what is exactly the need of interface, right? So as far as you remember, when I have the abstract class, it consists of method declarations. And when you talk about method declarations, here we do not define the method. When you want to define some method at its hierarchy, next level, where you do not know the method definition at the initial stage, you go for abstraction. So abstract classes are implemented when I am unaware about the implementation details about the function at the initial stage. And if you are having the abstract class in that abstract method within the class, in that case, you need to create that method as abstract and that class as the abstract. Later on, I have given you that when you are trying to extend the abstract class, then you have to implement that method in the derived class. So we have seen this example of abstract classes. Next, we have also seen we have created bounded shape reference, array of references. This is pointing to new circle. This is pointing to new rectangle. तो normally हम abstract class का object नहीं बनाते हैं, हम abstract class का reference variable create करते हैं, and that is called as abstraction. Later on, I have given you when to go for a complete method definition, when to go for abstract, and when to go for overriding. So this was explained in the last class. Then, have you tried this code? Everyone, as a practice question too? Everyone. I need reason why you have not tried. Is the question is not understandable, or you didn't get the time, or maybe any other reason, or you're not getting the concepts? Any reason? Any specific reason? So people are saying they have forgot. Practice question 1 में ही time गया तो practice question 2 नहीं हुआ. Okay, but will you please do it today? At least. It is easy. And as I've mentioned, these are not so big questions. These are very small questions. Please do it today. Next, if you talk about, you can say another thing, which is called as upcasting and downcasting. I've given you the good explanation on upcasting and downcasting. This upcasting and downcasting will be more useful in case of collection. तो जब हम collection topic start करेंगे तब majorly हम upcasting use करेंगे and I will help you out how to identify that. But for time being, if you remember the two statements, when you assign the child class object to the superclass reference, then that is called as upcasting. And when you assign a parent class reference, but that parent class reference is holding the child class object, and then you assign to the child class reference, then that is called as downcasting. Next, I have given you a good diagram representation of upcasting and downcasting in many examples. But if you can remember, in upcasting and downcasting, there may be the point where you may receive class cast exception. When I say class cast exception, it is basically the exception that occurs when your reference is superclass reference. It is holding superclass only. Means machine खुद को ही point कर रहा है, लेकिन आपने downcasting wrong किया है. So if you are performing downcasting, you should be having the concept of upcasting. Only downcasting is not possible, and that is why you receive the exception called as class cast exception. Correct? So I have given you many variations in case of upcasting and downcasting, and I hope that things are clear. Right? Now, let us talk about day 9 agenda. We will see the concept of interface with the help of example. Then we will start with generics and we will see the introduction to exception handling. Right? So that is what is today's agenda. I'll just save it. This is day 9. All right. Now, before proceeding ahead, Python में save हुआ क्या? ठीक है. I'll just save it in correct location. Because evening I have the same Python batch anyways. Let us come back to this interface concept. Now, the most important point that you should remember, and I've spelled out in the last class, whenever you are inheriting the class, then which keyword you go for? Which keyword you go for? You go for extends. Perfect. Next, whenever you go for interface, which keyword you go for? Implements. Okay. So here I'll write abstract and here I'll write interface. Now when I say abstract, it is extends. When I say interface, it uses implements. Next point. Let us assume if I'm having one superclass and another superclass, subclass, and so on. Let us say I have the same kind of hierarchy once again. Right? And I'm just writing, copying this and putting it over here. Right? Also, I'm taking this, but at this moment, I'm having two base classes and one derived class. Right? Now, I'll ask you a few questions. Please understand the examples. Let us assume I have a class person, correct? And a person can be an employee, or a person can be a manager, or a person can be a director. Sorry, right? Next, I am having a shape class where I am having subclass as circle and I'm having the next class as rectangle. Next, let us assume I'm having one maybe class employee and I know it is inherited from the object class, or maybe I'm saying here also I have a person and maybe here I have one test, right? A demo class, right? And ultimately I know this person class is having the superclass as object and so on, correct? Now, if you please tell me in the first scenario, person, manager and director, can you please tell me मैं person को class create करूंगी कि abstract class create करूंगी? Only class. ऐसा क्यों? Only class. ऐसा क्यों? It is because when I say a person, person will have name, person will have ID, person will have some age, person will have some mobile number. In that case, क्या मैं जब person class का कुछ display function लिखती हूँ तो can I write the functionality at the person state? Of course yes. तो मुझे यहाँ पे display function लिखना है तो display function मेरा abstract रहेगा कि normal रहेगा? Normal रहेगा, right? Another point. अगर person class में display है तो मैं manager class में भी display लिख सकती हूँ. तो अब मैं कौन सा functionality achieve कर रही हूँ? It is function overriding. Perfect. Director में भी यहाँ पे भी display function रहेगा? Yes, of course. Correct. So what I want to say over here is, in this scenario, there was no need of abstraction. So I have not gone for the abstraction. Are we okay? Right. Manager क्या रहेगा? Class रहेगा. Director क्या रहेगा? Class रहेगा. Correct. Next. Let us assume I want to calculate area. At this moment, I do not know the functionality of area. Now tell me, shape को मैं simple class बनाऊंगी कि abstract class बनाऊंगी? 100% it will be the abstract class. Okay? Now, when I'll write extends circle, in that case, I have to write the area function definition. That is 100% compulsory. Otherwise, it will give me error. When I'm extending shape, 100% I need to specify. Circle क्या रहेगा? It will be the class and this will be the class. Okay? Now, let us say the next. So here, I'll say class person, class manager, extends person, class director, extends person. And here how I will say, first abstract class shape, I'll declare the method area and then I'll say class circle extends shape, class rectangle extends shape. Are you all okay with this? Perfect. Now, when I'm saying a simple person class, obviously I will create this as class. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैं कुछ details display कर सकती हूँ, कुछ fields को initialize कर सकती हूँ and so on. In this case, if I am writing employee also as a class, so how I will write? I'll write class person, and then I'll write class employee extends person. What does it mean? It means that class employee is already extending a person. Then, now tell me, can I make this demo as a class? No, I have to make this as interface. So I can say class employee. पहले हम extends लिखते हैं, बाद में हम implements लिखते हैं. So I will say class employee extends person implements demo. You cannot have implements first and then extend. That will be the wrong statement. That's not allowed. Did you all understand, everyone, when to go for abstraction and the interface? Now, next point. When I'm saying interface, so now the question comes, हम interface में लिखते क्या हैं? In interface, we can declare the fields, and in interface, we declare the methods. Only method declaration. जो क्लास मेरी इंटरफेस को इंप्लीमेंट करता है, वही क्लास को इंटरफेस के मेथड्स को डिफाइन करना पड़ता है. So, is it exactly the same as your abstract class? Answer is yes. Abstract class can also consist of method declarations. Interface also consists of method declaration. But when I'm saying abstract class, I have to 100% go for something called as extends keyword. But if I do not have option to go for extension, I have to go for interface. Are you okay? Have you understood? Now, let us say, I'll take one example. I'm writing one math utility. एक math related कोई project है, math utility. And in this case, I'm having some class maybe which is number data class, right? And in this number data class, maybe I'm performing some number initialization, declarations, constructors, toString, and so on. And math utility में I'm performing the job. But can I say अब math के through मुझे एक shape class भी super class में चाहिए. So if the person would like to work with a shape class utilities, then maybe I'll have some class which is maybe you can go for rectangle, finding area of circle, and so on and so forth. अब आप मुझे बताइए, in this case, math utility is my class. Next, number data is also my class. Now, can I make this shape class as an abstract class? Yes or no? तो आप अभी मैथ यूटिलिटी क्लास का डेफिनेशन कैसे लिखोगे? यू विल से क्लास मैथ यूटिलिटी, then you will say, okay, I'll write extends number data, and then can I write once again extends shape? No. अभी समझ में आया? जब ऐसा रिक्वायरमेंट आता है where I need abstraction as well as I need inheritance, I cannot go for this. So how I will say I will not make this class as abstract class. This is absolutely wrong. So what I have to make, no other option, I have to make this as interface. अभी समझ में आया? जब आपको inheritance and abstraction दोनों कॉम्बिनेशन में चाहिए, तो आप इंटर एब्स्ट्रैक्ट क्लास नहीं क्रिएट कर सकते. जैसे कि आपका स्कैनर क्लास ऑब्जेक्ट क्लास से एक्सटेंड हो रहा है और उसको क्लोजेबल की भी फंक्शनैलिटी चाहिए, तो क्लोजेबल नाम का इंटरफेस है. I hope now you have got the exact meaning of need of interface, though they look same, but the declaration is different. Okay? Is it okay? ठीक है. All right. Let us say we will take one example. I'll create a package P1. Right? In the package P1, I'll create one printer.java. And maybe I'll create this as interface. Then I'll say I'll go for network printer.java, another file. Next, I'll go for fileprinter.java. Let me take one example, you will understand. Then I'll have consoleprinter.java. And maybe I have day9_1.java for main. So everything is there in the package P1, correct? So in the printer interface, I want to go for one void print method where I'll just pass one string message. So interface consists of only method declarations, and rest all the classes will implement the interface printer. So let us quickly create. I'll just do one thing. I'll delete this project. day9_1, and I'll say finish. New package. Name of the package is P1. First, I need to create interface. Now, the way you have created class, right click, new class. It also gives you one new interface. So when you want to create an interface, either you can create an empty Java class and then write the code on your own, or you can click on new interface. It will ask you the name of the interface. Let us say I'm giving the name of the interface as printer. Let it be public and I'll say finish. Can you observe? I have received the keyword as interface. It's available in .java file only. But yes, here my printer is having the first keyword as interface. So you can easily recognize it is an interface. Have you understood up to this point? Correct. Next point. I'll create some field. Maybe I'm saying 1234.56. I'm just creating this data. Now, whenever it's basically, can I say data member? Data is my data member, right? Implicitly, for every data member inside the interface, Java compiler adds public static final. It means जितने भी आप इंटरफेस के अंदर fields declare करते हो, so by default they are public static final. You cannot change that value. It is fixed, right? Next, I'll write void print method with string message. Can you please tell me line number 10, is it a you can say method declaration or method definition? It is just a declaration. Now, do you remember whenever you are working with the methods in the abstract class, तो हमें यहाँ पे abstract लिखना पड़ता था, keyword abstract. Perfect. But here, by default, each method inside the interface is considered by Java compiler as public abstract. तो अगर आप public abstract void print लिखते हो या सिर्फ void print लिखते हो तो भी चलेगा. Both are okay. Did you all understand up to this point? Everyone? Yes or no? Perfect. So now, what the interface consists of? The fields and the methods. Correct. Now, let us go ahead to create a network printer.java. I'll go to this, right click, new, and the class. I'll say network printer, and it is not having any name. I'll just say finish. It is a class within the package P1. Now I'm saying implements printer. Do you remember जब आप extends कोई shape class लिख रहे थे, it was giving you some error immediately. Please add unimplemented methods. Right? Here also, as soon as you write implements printer, it is going to give you please add unimplemented methods. Now, do you know which is a unimplemented method in the printer interface? Can you please tell me the name of the method? print method. It means, do I have to define the print method? Yes, I need to override it. कुछ समझ में आया? Everyone? Perfect. I'll just say system.out.println inside network printer. It is exactly the same as abstract. Only here the difference is आपको यहाँ पे implements keyword use करना है. That's it, right? I'll just pass some message. Because this message I'll pass, I'll print it. Correct. Tell me, line number 7 to line number 10. Is it the function declaration or the definition? It is the definition. And ये definition हमने क्यों लिखा? Because हमने printer को implement किया था. Is it a overridden method? Yes, it's a overridden method. That's the reason यहाँ पे override करके आया है. ठीक है, ये हम annotation में देखेंगे. Don't worry. अभी अगर आपने यहाँ से delete भी किया तो भी चलेगा. Correct. Next, let us assume I'm writing public void m1, and I'll say inside network printer class m1 method. Now tell me, is my m1 method, just a second. Some students do not wait anyways. Let us come back. So I have public void m1, and when I say I have written inside network printer class m1, what does it mean? It means मैंने अब network printer class में एक खुद का method define किया है. Is it allowed? Yes, it is absolutely allowed. Means can I say I have added one more functionality into this class? Is it allowed? Yes, 100% it is allowed. तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर आपने प्रिंटर इंटरफेस को इंप्लीमेंट किया है तो उसी के मेथड्स आप इंप्लीमेंट करो. आपको खुद की फंक्शनैलिटी ऐड करनी है, यू कैन डू दैट. डिड यू ऑल गेट अप टू दिस पॉइंट? Perfect. Now, someone is saying, suppose you have created one abstract class in which abstract method. Guys, implementation is done only within the class. जो क्लास या तो एक्सटेंस एब्स्ट्रैक्ट क्लास करता है उधर इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हो, जो क्लास इंप्लीमेंट इंटरफेस कर रहा है उधर आप मेथड डिफाइन कर सकते हो. यू कैनॉट डिफाइन द मेथड्स inside the abstract class and inside the interface. Is my point crystal clear to you everyone? हम इंटरफेस एंड एब्स्ट्रैक्ट क्लास के अंदर सिर्फ मेथड डिक्लेयर कर सकते हैं, डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते. ओके, इज इट फाइन? एंड जो क्लास मेरे एब्स्ट्रैक्ट क्लास को एक्सटेंड कर रहा है उससे फंक्शंस को डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा. जो क्लास मेरे इंटरफेस को इंप्लीमेंट कर रहा है उससे फंक्शंस को इंप्लीमेंट करना पड़ेगा. द वर्ड इंप्लीमेंट सेज you need to implement. Okay, right. Again, Sarvesh, can I say right now I've created one interface? Right. So let me just complete one scenario. Perfect. Good. Next point. Let us go ahead to the next class. I'm saying I'll go for file printer. This is another class. But in this file printer class, one more time, I'm writing implements and I'm saying printer. As always, when you use implements printer, it is going to give you add an implemented method. That means whichever class implements the printer, it has to write the function definition of print. So I'll just write here inside file printer class. And I'm just printing this message. Okay, next, let us assume I want to access the data field, right? So here, I'll just write system.out.println fetching the data directly. I'll just write data. Is it allowed? Yes, it is allowed. Quickly tell me. Print function is declared where? Print function is declared where? Inside which scope? I'm just saying declared. It is declared within the interface printer. Perfect. Can I say print method is the method declared in the interface printer in the scope of interface printer? Yes. Next point. Can you please tell me where the data is there? Where it is defined? It is defined inside the interface printer. So can I say data can be accessed directly within the print method? Because they belong to the same scope. कुछ समझ में आया? Correct. So have you understood this? Why I have tried to access it directly? Because it is absolutely allowed. Even though you do not write the interface name. Are we okay? Methods जैसे आपके fields को access कर सकते हैं, वैसे ही मैंने access किया है. Correct. Next, I'm saying again one more class, which is console printer. Everyone, please tell me, print method printer interface में है, तो कैन आई से जब मैं यहाँ पे implements printer बोलती हूँ तो प्रिंट मेथड को मुझे राइट है कि एक्सेस करने का, डिफाइन करने का. जब मैंने फाइल प्रिंटर कहा कि implements printer तो मुझे यहाँ पे एक्सेस और करने का उसको राइट है. करेक्ट. कंसोल प्रिंटर के अंदर अगर मैंने यहाँ पे implements नहीं लिखा तो मैं प्रिंट मेथड को यहाँ पे डिफाइन कर सकती हूँ क्या? नहीं, क्योंकि अगर मैंने डिफाइन किया तो ये मेरे कंसोल प्रिंटर का बनेगा. I have to write here implements printer. जो क्लास जिस इंटरफेस को इंप्लीमेंट करता है उस पर्टिकुलर क्लास को आपको मेथड डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा. कुछ समझ में आया? Everyone, it is same as your abstraction. Only the thing is here we are using interface. That's the thing. I'll just say system.out.println inside console printer. And I'll say, let's print a message. Correct. Next, let us talk about mean. Day 9_1. Everyone. The point number 1, the basic variation. If I want to give a call to the print method of network printer, what shall I go for? Object. ठीक है. I'll create object. Network printer np is equal to new network printer. And I'll say np.print. I'll just pass some message, maybe 10 pages. Okay. If I want to give a call to M1, can I write np.m1? Is it okay? Perfect. Next, I'm saying I want to go for file printer. fp is equal to new file printer. Correct? Now I'll say fp.print. Maybe I'm saying file1 or demo.txt file. I'm just writing some content. And fp.print. Okay. Next, if I want to go for console printer cp is equal to new console printer. And I'm saying I'll create an object cp.print and I'm saying console printing 5 pages, whatever, any message that you can pass. Correct? Let us execute this code and can you see it is working absolutely fine for us? Inside network printer का m1 method call हुआ, file method call हुआ, console printer call हुआ. अब ये सब का करने का जरूरत क्या था? The only reason is I wanted to maintain one common name which is called as a print method. Do you agree? Do you agree? Perfect. Next, in this scenario, let me say why I have created a print method. Commonly, because I know I'm working with a printing job. So it will be easy. It will be easy for me to give a call always to the print method. That means, suppose आप यहाँ से file and print option देते हो. It goes to my printer and print the option. फिर आपने suppose यहाँ पे जाके file में से print दिया. It will go and print for me. यहाँ पे जाके आपने फाइल में जाके प्रिंट दिया, इट विल वर्क फॉर मी. दैट मीन्स द फंक्शन नेम इज सेम विच इज शेयर्ड अमंग ऑल, बट कैन आई से every time function definition is changing as far as my requirement is concerned? Of course, yes. Have you all understood up to this point? अभी कुछ समझ में आया इंटरफेस का नीड? राइट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जब आप स्कैनर क्लास यूज करते हो तो आप sc.close क्लोज मेथड को कॉल करते हो. तो वो क्लोज मेथड क्या करेगा? आपके स्कैनर क्लास के ऑब्जेक्ट को क्लोज करेगा. तो कैन आई से स्कैनर क्लास मस्ट हैव implementation of close method? Yes, of course. When you say file reader class, उसके पास भी close method है, तो वो कौन सा इंटरफेस इंप्लीमेंट कर रहा है? Closable. It means can I say जब मेरा फाइल रीडर क्लास का डेफिनेशन रहेगा तो क्लोज मेथड का डेफिनेशन फाइल रीडर के ऑब्जेक्ट को क्लोज करता रहेगा. जैसे फंक्शन को डिफाइन किया है वैसे वो अपना ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करेगा, एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज इंटरफेस. हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड? Yes or no? In your slides, I have given one generic example somewhere over here. See this. There are different types of electric bulbs. Cisca है, Philips है, Bajaj है, Orient and so on. Correct? इन सबको let us say 12 volts का बल्ब डिजाइन करना है. Correct? So for me, जब आप कोई भी 12 volts का बल्ब खरीदने जाते हो, at that moment, what you just see the cost, you just see the service provider and you buy that. Correct? But do you ever see what are the internal specifications for that bulb designing? Do you ever see that? No. And that is nothing but which is some standard specification. वो एक पीडीएफ या कुछ तो एक डॉक्यूमेंट मिलता है या एक पेज रहता है. वो पेज आप कब रीड करते हो? क्या नहीं करते हो? Right? So it is acting as an interface for all the service provider. They may follow or they do not have. They have to follow that particular specification if you want to design a 12-volt bulb. That's how it is. Is it okay? Right? Design may vary for each bulb design, but the specifications, the function call, let us say ISM map, will be the same. यहाँ पे भी फंक्शनलिटी में वेरी. नेटवर्क प्रिंटर एक ही लाइन प्रिंट कर रहा है, फाइल प्रिंटर 2 लाइंस प्रिंट कर रहा है, कंसोल प्रिंटर एक ही लाइन प्रिंट कर रहा है. द फंक्शन डेफिनेशन डिजाइनिंग कैन वेरी, but the original name of the function is the same. That's the interface. Are we okay? Did you all get up to this point? Yes or no? Perfect. Quickly tell me, into this program, how many references I have called, created? Guys, NP अगर बात किया initially, FP कॉल किया और आपने CP कॉल किया, are the 3 references? Yes. Later on, आपने उसमें न्यू नेटवर्क प्रिंटर, न्यू फाइल प्रिंटर, न्यू कंसोल प्रिंटर असाइन किया, तो ये 3 ऑब्जेक्ट्स बन गए. डू यू अग्री? करेक्ट. नाउ I'll just change some point. I want everyone, please concentrate. Now, let us assume I'm writing printer P. Please tell me at this moment what is P or PR? It is just a reference. Perfect. Next, please observe I'm writing new printer. अब आप मुझे बताइए ये क्या बन गया? ऑब्जेक्ट बन गया. ठीक है, बट कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी व्हाट इज प्रिंटर? व्हाट इज प्रिंटर इन आवर सिनेरियो? गाइस, व्हाट इज प्रिंटर? इट्स अ इंटरफेस. क्या आप इंटरफेस का ऑब्जेक्ट बनाते हो क्या? आई होप यू नो द बेसिक ऑब्जेक्ट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड कॉन्सेप्ट्स. आप ऑब्जेक्ट किसका बनाते हो? क्लास का. हैव आई टॉट everything with respect to classes and object? Are you sure? So how can you say this is the object? Your answer must be, ma'am, you have created printer as interface. And हम object interface का नहीं बनाते हैं, हम object किसका बनाते हैं? Class का बनाते हैं. So the one who have said me object, please do revise the concept of classes and objects. Are you okay with this? We cannot create the object of the interface. We create the object of the class. That is basic OOP feature. So this is not allowed. Okay, let us check. At this moment, I'm writing printer PR. It is nothing but a reference. All right. Suppose I'm saying this point. Now tell me, what is PR? array of reference. Very nice. Good. And here I'm saying inside the bracket new network printer, comma, new file printer, comma, and a new console printer. Quickly tell me, in this case, if I have written this line, can I say PR of 0 is equal to new network printer and PR of 1 is equal to new file printer and PR of 2 is nothing but new console printer? Is it okay? Perfect. Have we seen the same case in case of abstract classes? हम abstract class का object बना सक रहे थे but need नहीं थी क्योंकि उसके अंदर function definition ही नहीं है, function call ही नहीं करेंगे तो object क्यों बनाए? But हम यहाँ पे when you create the object of the you can say interface, it is not allowed. All right. Did you understand? So we do not create or it's not allowed to create the object of interface as well as object of abstract class. But can it refer to some data? Yes, it is referring. Okay. Now, I'll say for each printer P inside my PR array, I would like to give a call, maybe P dot print method, and I'm just passing some 10 pages. Let us execute. Can you see the output, everyone? Are we okay now? ठीक है. I'll make the variation, but hold on. अब आप मुझे बताइए, in this scenario, P dot print 10 pages किया, तो पहले P में PR of 0 गया, network printer के पास गया, network printer dot print method, is it printing me this data? Yes. Again, PR of 1, new file printer. New file printer किया तो P dot print किया, so it is allowing me to go inside the new file printer, executing the print function. उसके पास 2 lines थी, and then console printer, it is printing console printer. Is it okay? Yes or no? Yes or no? So can I say it is calling print method of all the subclasses or all the classes? ये सारे classes के इसे call कर रहा है. Correct. Now, I want to put a restriction. Let us see. I'll copy this. And here I'll introduce one new keyword which is called as instance of. Let me first explain. This is interface. Instance of is basically a keyword, or sometimes we say it's an operator, whatever. It is basically used for checking the object. For example, if I'm having employee obj is equal to new employee, and if I'm saying student S1 is equal to new student, and I want to check whether this EOBJ belongs to employee or whether S1 belongs to student. So for that, I have one operator which is called as instance of operator. So here I can use EOBJ dot instance of, and you can pass the class name. Or you can say S1 dot instance of, and you can say student. It will check left side of your part is object, right side is nothing but your class. It checks whether your left side part is matching with your right side part. If it is true, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. So this is a true condition. This is the false condition. Once again, if I say EOBJ dot instance of student, answer, here it will return true. And here it will return false. Are we okay? Have you understood this particular point? Perfect. So if you want to put some restriction on checking the object belongs to that particular class, then you can use instance of. I'll give you the example into this scenario. Instance of. Right. So let us understand first the requirement. I'll copy this code. And what is my requirement? The requirement of the program is call the print method from network printer class only. So if your object belongs to the network printer, then only I need to call it. Otherwise, I do not want to call, right? So check. Network printer का print method call करना है. In this case, how do I go for? Let us say, first of all, I've created this reference. Can I say my for loop will go from first object, second object, third object, and so on? Right. But I have to check for individual P. So here I'll say if P instance of, maybe I'll say network printer. Is it going to give me either true or false? Yes. I'm saying P dot print method. And now I'm just trying to print, let us say 25 pages. Else, I'll just say system.out.println invalid call. Now, everyone, into the scenario, what will happen? The first point, P will point to new network printer. So it will point to new network printer, will give a call to the printer. Yes. Next, P will point to file printer. Is it an instance of file printer? No, it is going to perform this. Again, is it an instance of next console printer? No, it will not. Can you see? It is just calling network printer, rest all, it is denying. So have I put a condition कि अगर network printer से print command आया तो ही execute होना चाहिए, बाकी के लोगों का halt होना चाहिए जब तक मैंने call नहीं किया है. Did you all understand the need of instance of operator? So it generally checks the left side part and the right side part. There is no dot actually. Is it okay? Good. Now, let us assume I want to give a call. I want to give a call to M1 method, right? अब आप मुझे बताइए, M1 method was there in the network printer? Was it there in file printer? No. Was it there in console printer? No. So can I say here, I'll again copy this. Please observe. I just want to call M1 from network printer class. Why? Because M1 method is available only in network printer class. Do you all agree? Perfect. Now let us understand. Here you will understand more detail on instance of. Let us check. I'm saying somewhere, right. Let us say I'm going for P instance of network printer. So I'll give a call P.M1. But please observe, does it changing my P object to network printer? Yes or no? ऐसा क्यों? Initially, P is holding network printer, P is also holding file printer, P is also holding console printer, right? So when I'm saying P.M1, when it points to network printer, तो मुझे P को explicitly convert करना पड़ेगा, right? Can you please tell me what actually we have done over here? P is pointing to network printer. P is nothing but your printer pointing to network printer. हमने क्या किया है? Downcasting. Is it Is it type conversion? Yes. Is it done at run time? Yes. इसे ही हम बोलते हैं रन टाइम पॉलीमॉर्फिज्म। कुछ समझ में आया? नीड समझ में आया एवरीवन? ओके, as I'm saying, your P can point to this data, your P can point to this data, your P can point to this data also. But when I'm checking my P is instance of network printer, I cannot say directly P.M1. The reason is P is can be this or this or this. So when I want to be more explicit, I want to give a call to M1 method on the reference P, which is from network printer. I have to specify it. I have to convert that object. And when I want to convert it, conversion of one object to another is nothing but casting. So we have done typecasting, right? कुछ समझ में आया everyone? Yes or no? Perfect. Good. Any doubts so far? See this. Even if you have checked it, I'm just giving a call to M1. अगर आपने P चेक नहीं भी किया रहता M1 को कॉल करने के लिए, आपको ये कन्वर्जन तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना? Let me just write here P.M1. Can you see this? It is giving. It is undefined for the type printer. Q, by default, when you say P.M1, it means it is basically searching method M1 in your interface printer. Do I have an interface printer right now? No, it is saying add cast to P, so it is casting it. Are you okay? बाय डिफॉल्ट प्रीवियस सिनेरियो में क्यों नहीं चेंज करने को कहा? क्योंकि पी प्रिंटर टाइप के इसमें पॉइंट कर रहा है, प्रिंटर टाइप में मेरे पास प्रिंट मेथड ऑलरेडी था. दैट्स व्हाई. इज इट ओके? Perfect. Good. Shall we go ahead? I'll wait over here so that you can understand. And if it is understood, just let me know. Is it okay? Are you trying the code at your end? I'll wait for a minute.